been driving this bitch like a real charger. That's the first thing that I want to say. That's the first thing, and I don't even know if y'all can hear me over this loud bitch. But that's the first thing. If y'all look to the bottom left, I ain't got no thread. Also, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but this red line right here, that's like basically the radiator, or basically how hot the engine is, basically. This over here, this is the gas. This was up here when we first started. It's down here. I ain't crashed yet. Y'all see how I've been driving this bitch? This a wide body bitch, you hear me? This, you feel me? Texas shit, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, we had Texas Roadhouse with it. You feel me? But this mod right here, I've been posting this mod for the longest time. A lot of people been asking me, who mod is this? What mod? Can you send me the link? Is it out? Is it this? Is it? I ain't gonna fake to you. This is my mod right here. It's in beta right now. I got literally one more, like 1% on my back tire. This bitch is about to pop at any minute. If I hit one more pull. Boom. You see how this bitch is though? I don't know if y'all know. Oh yeah, this bitch about to pop. One more light pull, that bitch gon' pop. But I don't know if y'all see. This a RT though. This a RT. I'm about to take my car in the garage real quick. The bitch pop. Oh no, it ain't even pop yet. I just ain't got no three. There it go, there it go. And I still ain't crashed this bitch. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm the pro when it comes to driving on me. Swing this bitch around. Yeah. Y'all see that? Alright, anyways. Alright, we back in this bitch. We gonna take this bitch to the car meets, all that shit. We about to slide this bitch for a little bit. shit. So top number, that's the speed type shit. Bottom number, that's the wheel speed. So look at it. 85, 90, 90, 90. My shit, oh shit, I wasn't paying attention because I was looking down. But y'all see what I'm saying? Like the motherfucking wheels, this bitch is fast. Like if I look inside the car, you see that bitch say I was at 90 miles per hour, but I'm really not though. I mean I am, but I'm not because I'm not going nowhere. This car is fast as shit. That's the reason why I like about beamng. And a lot of people always be like, oh, I don't like beamng. A lot of motherfuckers, they into that Forza shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Forza is alright, but beamng, this is where that shit is at. Scrape that bitch. Y'all seen that shit? I ain't even see that. I mean, y'all probably did see that shit, but you don't even see no damage. I'm telling y'all, do this live shit. I scrape some shit, but I ain't gonna crash this bitch. This bitch sounds crazy. So with the drift tune, you see how I'm like pressing the gas and I'm holding the acceleration, but it's holding that drift. That's what that drift tune do. But also with the drift tune, when you at a high enough RPM, that bitch will pop when you release off the gas. This car got a mind of its own, but once again, this car mind. Cause I ain't had no grip type shit. or like a stuttering sound, like, but it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? That's basically. I don't know if you guys ever heard, a Charger Hellcat in real life. They be making that sound in real life. So basically, how I make my mods, basically I do research. I ain't gonna fake, cause I'm a real big, huge Dodge fan. So it's like I gotta know a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of research. I watch a lot of videos. You know what I'm saying? If I like a sound, I might use the sound. I might remake the sound. You know what I'm saying? To make it sound identical of how the sound sounds. A lot of people, like for example, the sounds that you hear with the burble, those are actual cars burbling and popping and making all types of loud ass noises. A lot of people tell me those are gunshots. No, they're not gunshots. I know what I made. I know, you know what I'm saying? Those are not gunshots. Those are cars actually popping and making loud ass noises. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when you drifting and you hear that little cluck noise, the little pop noises and stuff like that. That's actually me recreating core noises. You know what I'm saying? To make those little cluck noises and pop noises and stuff like that. And I did an amazing job with everything that I've have done to this mod right here. You know what I'm saying? This mod. So let me tell y'all a little backstory of it real quick, and then I'm gone. I'm gonna turn the car off and shit like that. I got an accessory mode, but basically this mod was originally made from Overtime Performance. A good friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? We still talk every day, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's the name of the mod or whatever. Or that was the name of his, like, I guess, his beam mods, you know what I'm saying? Overtime Performance. Everything was Overtime Performance. But anyways, he made this car mod, and I remember when me and him, we were, like I said, we were locked in, and we were working on it together. And I remember when he had disappeared for a little bit, so I came in because I was helping him or whatever. But that's the thing, like I said, he disappeared, so it was like I wasn't helping no more. Like I don't know how to. Well, I do know how to explain it, but you know what I'm trying to say. So it was like basically I didn't know what to do with it. I'm like, should I like work on it? Should I stop working on it? What should I do? And I just got to work. You know what I'm saying? I start changing stuff up on this shit. Like, I ain't gonna fake to you. I've done so much shit to this shit right here. Like, I've done so much shit to this car. And like I said, I'm not even done. Like right now, it's really in beta. A lot of models don't match up for the parts and shit like that. But, I'm about to change all of that shit. Like, it's gonna be done soon. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I got what it is. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker, it's hard. It's nice. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, once again, this is an RT. I got the Scat Pack that I'm working on next. I got, what I'm saying, the Red Eye, the Hellcat motors, the 6.2s. I got a whole bunch of shit I'm working on. But this motor right here, even like, so this motor is, like I said, it's an RT, but it's rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? I think I either got the forged internals in it or I think I got the indestructible block. One of those. I think I do got the indestructible block. But basically, let me see. Yeah, I got the forged. So basically, everything on this engine is forged. Meaning that, the block is stronger. Everything is stronger. It's not going to just, blow up out of nowhere just because you slap a supercharger on there. That's basically what you have to do, because I'm not going to fake to you on some realistic stuff. In real life, a RT motor cannot be like forced in, like you can't run any type of forced induction. You can't run a turbo. You can't you could on a stock, yeah, you could, but it will have to run low PSI. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to run like 3 PSI, 2 PSI. You have to run some low shit, because if you running like 8 PSI, that'll blow up the motor. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna fake to you, a stock RT, a stock 6.4, you know what I'm saying? They're not made for boost. A 6.2 is made for boost. You know what I'm saying? A 6.2 already come with forged internals. You know what I'm saying? So all you gotta do is just slap another supercharger, buy the kit, whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop, and you cool and tune it up or whatever, and you good. That's why I don't know if you guys ever seen where people put like drift tunes and stuff like that. You're not putting no drift tune on no stock block. You know what I'm saying? You put a drift tune on a rebuild. Well, you could, but I feel like on a stock block, it won't last that long. Maybe, I don't know, 150,000 miles, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you guys know, but when you have burbles and all that stuff, now not in a game yet, but like in real life, that burns up your oil. You know what I'm saying? Your oil is getting burned more and shit like that when you have burbles coming out and shit like that. Constantly boom, boom, pow, boom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people don't know that or people don't understand that. But yes, when you have a burble tune on your car, first of all, because and even if you don't even know how they work, a burble tune works like this. Hold on, I'm about to hit my vape real quick. I sound like a fiend. A burble tune works, and like I said, because I'm really a car guy. Like, you can't tell me shit about cars. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can tell me a couple things, but I'm already know type shit. But anyway, a burble tune works like this. So, I don't know if you guys know, but BMWs are known for their stock burbles. A lot of BMWs, they already come with burbles. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to. If you run a straight pipe, a long tube header, on a BMW, you go get burbles from, a stock. It ain't even tuned. You know what I'm saying? But if you want burbles from a Charger, you know what I'm saying? Anything else, yeah, you got to do some shit. Now, let me tell y'all. So, like I said, so how burbles work? So it's basically, I don't know if you guys know so you basically have strokes of an engine. You know what I'm saying? You know how they have like 2-stroke motors and shit like that. So car engines, they have strokes too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys know that. It's really like fascinating like to know about cars. So you have the intake. So basically that's the piston moving down and it's grabbing in air and everything. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. It's, intaking the air, it's doing what it needs to do. Then that's when you got compression. So that air is going to trap in the cylinders and all of that shit. It's going to rise. But that's the thing. While it's pulling in air, it's also, mixing it up with fuel. You know what I'm saying? So your spark plugs. But that's the thing, though. It happens all quick, though. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, then you have the compression. So, like I said, your piston's moving up, and it creates that seal, and it creates that compression. And then that's when your spark plug, when it zaps, it ignites all of that shit. It pushes or forces your piston back down, and then that's when it's smoky and shit in there. And then that's when it comes back up. And then that's when it lets all the exhaust out. And it does that over and over again. But like I said, real quick, real fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a never-ending cycle. But like I said, so that's how that works. So basically, how a burble tune works. So when you're at high RPM and stuff like that, and the RPM is coming down, basically instead of, like, how can I say this? Because I want to say this real quick and then I'm about to go. But basically, I keep saying shit. No, let me stop playing. But basically, so you see how I said, you got the intake and then you got the compression. You know what I'm saying? So so while you coming down off them high RPM, so basically you're going to have all of that stuff happening. And I'm dropping my vape and shit like that. But you're going to have all that stuff happening. But instead of the, fuel, instead of it, the spark plug igniting it, it's going to skip that. You know what I'm saying? It basically delays it. You know what I'm saying? And basically from it delaying it, it'll basically it'll let it exhaust type shit. So basically that means that fuel is going to get sent to your exhaust and pumped out of the exhaust. And that's the thing. Your exhaust is hot. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why you have all of these fires and you have all of these boom pows and stuff like that, because your exhaust is so hot that it ignites the fuel on impact. As soon as that, fuel gets into, and that's the thing about it. So I don't know if you guys ever seen, so I seen somebody car. He has, I think, a fuel leak prop. No, let me stop playing. No, but he got like a flame kit, but his shit literally shoots flames, like they big ass flames. You know what I'm saying? But that bitch like it got an exhaust leak, like that bitch like it got a gas leak, literally. But how he did that was he actually asked the tuner, you know what I'm saying, when it's releasing fuel, instead of it releasing a little fuel, it's releasing more than what it's supposed to. So now that bitch is literally like a torch. So when he put that shit on and press that button, that motherfucker literally can light the nigga in the back of him, the nigga that's in the back of the nigga that's in the back of you. That bitch could catch the whole, like, you know what I'm saying? That bitch is a flame torch, like literally. I will be scared. Don't stand behind his car. If he tell you to step back, nigga, you step the fuck back or you burnt. Fuck is you talking about? Literally. That just like cars that like boom pow and people be trying to stand behind them. First of all, I don't know if y'all know, that's basic, that's pressure. You know what I'm saying? That pow noise, that is pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that gun bullets do. You know what I'm saying? It creates pressure. That's why guns sound like boom, pow, pow, pow. Look, let me tell y'all something real quick. That's the reason why, on some real ass shit, that's why cars burbling sometimes when they pow and boom, that's why they sound like gunshots, because it's basically the same thing. That pressure and shit, motherfuckers stand behind that shit. Do you know what that shit'll do to you? Put your finger in the, like, man, what? Put your fingers behind somebody's exhaust and that bitch pop, bitch. That bitch, man, blow your fingers off. What? That bitch will fuck you up. That bitch is like a firework. That bitch is pressure. Like, I don't even know. I mean, I'm explaining it, but I don't even know how to, like, put it in a better term. Like, don't be slow. That's all I'm going to say. Don't be slow. Don't be dumb. But anyways, I'm out this motherfucker. I'm high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was 420. It's 421 right now. You know what I'm saying? Damn, somebody doing a drive-by? Somebody doing a drive-by? I just heard somebody say, skirt. Somebody doing a drive-by in this bitch. I gotta go. Duck. No, let me stop playing. But no, for real though, like I said, I'm high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But hey, everybody that be getting in with the game and shit, hop on beamng, man. Hop on beamng, because I know y'all get tired of that Forza shit. First of all, do y'all see this shit? Y'all see what these tires did? I burnt the tires off these motherfuckers. Like, hold on. First of all, I burnt the tires off these motherfuckers. These bitches are literally like bald as fuck. That's first things first. You can literally see the deflation of the tires. That's why the car look unleveled. You see like how the car look like it's going down. Cause it is, you can see the tires is like in the ground. That's because they're flat. You know what I'm saying? But also you can see when I had hit that shit, it looked like it bent my back, my axle and shit like that. So, like I said, realistic shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my tow truck buddy come through this motherfucker. You feel me? He gonna come get me out the mud. But we're gonna take it to the shop, get this bitch fixed up, and yeah, all that good shit. But most definitely we'll see you motherfuckers in the next one. I got some shit coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is just the first, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got some shit. just stay tuned, nigga. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, everybody.